This is the first episode of Running Life Today. Being the first episode, I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview about my running career so you'll be more familiar with who's talking to you and the information that's coming at you. My name is Chris Babb. I ran quite a bit in high school until I was in a pretty bad accident that kept me from running the last 2 years of high school. That was a big disappointment, but I'm also into cycling and I had a lot of success following my accident and following my recovery. I met my wife during 2009 and later that year joined the Marine Corps, and I graduated with flying colors and remain in the Marine Corps today. While in my Marine Corps training, I put on quite a bit of muscle weight and a little bit of fat weight, but I was much heavier than what I'm used to as a runner. And so when I came back, my good friend got me to start running again, and I started running with my family, and it wasn't really a goal to bring the weight down, but it became a goal as I realized how much it was slowing me down. And I actually broke my personal best time in the 800 meters. Later on, I started training for Ragnar, got invited to run on the team, and we spent some time on the treadmill, as you see, getting ready for that during the winters. And that's where I was able to build up my speed and endurance during the cold winters in Arizona, and had an amazing Ragnar. It was a sad event due to some things out of our control, but we had a good time. Later on, coached some high school track at my old high school. We had a fantastic season, accomplished most of the goals that we set out to accomplish. I first started getting into running because of my excellent speed as a child. This is obviously much older, but I found a lot of joy in backyard races and street races. I started running with my dad, and later on during summer of 2010 did a lot more distance and started running 10Ks. Found a lot of success there. Without further ado, we're going to get into nutrition. We're going to get into basic nutrition today. As you see here, this is what your plate should look like. You should have fruits, grains, vegetables, and proteins. And you should have a dairy on the side. You can have, of course, whatever variety you want, but the recommendation is to have a balanced diet that looks similar to this one. Pre-race diets will include a banana and a bagel 2 to 3 hours before the event. Apparel and equipment, because it really does help to be comfortable while you're running. If you're going to be doing a lot of running, you might as well be comfortable. This is a stability shoe from Nike, but it's also light and fast. So there's a few different varieties of shoes you can have. Most people running and will need a stability shoe. This is a standard stability shoe by ASICS. The standard stability shoe is going to be a little bit slower, they're a little bit stiffer, but they do a really good job of controlling the motion of the foot with this block here that they have on the inside of the midsole. This is a trail shoe. You notice that the lugs are multi-directional to help you going uphill and downhill. And this is kind of a concept shoe. These aren't really recommended for running, but they have some cool features, of course. These are running socks, very important. A running shirt helps keep you dry and comfortable, and of course the iPod for some of you. These shirts really do help you keep from oversweating and overheating during your runs. And the socks are really useful in preventing blisters. The shorts do the same thing. Bracing shorts are a must for serious runners, as they keep you dry and light and aerodynamic. During the winters, you're going to want to stay warm. The legs aren't as big of an issue. A cheap pair of cotton sweats will usually help, but on top you're going to want a nice fleece sweatshirt that has some moisture wicking properties to keep you warm and dry. And of course, cross training is very important. You want to be able to do some different things to stay fit, but also keep your mind off of running, like swimming, cycling, hiking. or anything else that floats your boat, playing soccer, softball. Also, just running in a different way than you normally do, as if you run on the road a lot, run on the trail, run in some beautiful scenery. This keeps your mind fresh. Running on the beach is also a huge enjoyment. But do anything that really gets your mind off running but keeps you active and makes you happy. Running is all about staying happy and fit and living a healthy lifestyle, so don't forget to get out there and have a good time. Don't forget to visit our website, runninglife.weebly.com.